Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the world of the 6 most valuable, ultra-rare coins ever discovered. These are not just pieces of metal, they are hidden treasures capable of changing fortunes. Stay with me as we uncover their mystery, unheard value, and the incredible stories behind them. Don't forget, and let's begin this exciting journey into the world of rare coins. First up in the vast ocean of American coins, few shine with the mystique and majesty of the 1951 Franklin half-dollar. This coin is not just a piece of metal, it's a silent witness to history, a gleaming symbol of American legacy, and for some, a secret key to unimaginable wealth. Minted with the inscription, "In God We Trust," it carries a spiritual weight, as though destiny itself blessed it to one day change the life of whoever possesses it. Collectors around the world whisper about its rarity, and stories circulate of lucky owners discovering its true, life-altering value. The 1951 Franklin half-dollar bears the image of one of America's greatest minds, Benjamin Franklin, a man who embodied wisdom, freedom, and ingenuity. His portrait rests on the obverse, symbolizing not only his place in history, but also the spirit of innovation that defines the United States. The reverse showcases the majestic Liberty Bell, cracked but unbroken, a timeless reminder of resilience and independence. Together, these images capture the soul of America itself, making this coin not just currency, but a timeless artifact of the nation's heart and soul. What truly elevates this coin into a class of its own is its purity, craftsmanship, and rarity. Struck in 90% silver and 10% copper, the 1951 Franklin half-dollar has a natural radiance that refuses to fade with time. Only a limited number were struck in pristine condition, and many were lost, melted, or circulated heavily. This scarcity transforms every surviving specimen into a treasure of remarkable worth. But those few that remain in proof or mint state, untouched by time or hands, are the ones that command the kind of prices that make headlines and dreams come true. Now imagine, a coin once worth half a dollar could now be worth hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars to the right collector. Yes, you read that right. The market for rare Franklin half-dollars has skyrocketed in recent years as collectors hunt for these elusive gems. A flawless 1951 coin, especially with a mirror-like finish or unique mint error, could sell for an astronomical sum. Every mark, shine, and detail adds to its personality and price. And in today's collector-driven economy, rarity equals royalty. If you hold one of these coins in your hand, don't rush to sell it at a small price. You might be holding your golden ticket to a new life. Many people have traded away such treasures for a few dollars, unaware of their hidden potential. The 1951 Franklin half-dollar is not just a collector's item, it's a fortune disguised as history. It has the power to transform your financial destiny overnight. Treat it like a sacred relic, for it might be the bridge between ordinary and extraordinary wealth. The story of this coin is steeped in American heritage. Minted in the early years of post-war prosperity, it reflects an era when the U.S. was rising to global prominence. Each Franklin half-dollar minted in 1951 carries with it the spirit of a nation rebuilding, dreaming, and daring to achieve greatness. Owning one is like owning a slice of history, a relic from a time when silver shone brighter and values ran deeper. Collectors and investors alike are now waking up to the fact that rare Franklin half-dollars are becoming increasingly scarce in high grades. Some versions feature striking die errors, doubled inscriptions, or unique tunning, quirks that send their market price soaring beyond imagination. And when rarity meets perfection, miracles happen. The right coin in the right hands can fetch 7 figures, turning its possessor into an overnight millionaire. So if you ever come across a 1951 Franklin half-dollar, don't ignore it, treasure it. Hold it to the light and feel its history humming in your palm. That simple silver disc could be your destiny disguised in metal form. Remember, every legendary fortune begins with a discovery, and maybe this coin is waiting to start yours. It's more than a coin. It's a symbol of faith, fortune, and freedom, a reminder that miracles still exist in the smallest of treasures. Second, in the dazzling world of rare American coins, few treasures hold as much mystique, power, and hidden fortune as the 1952 Franklin half-dollar. It is not just a piece of metal. It is a symbol of wealth, legacy, and destiny itself. Bearing the bold words, "In God we trust," this coin stands as a timeless emblem of faith and fortune. Imagine holding in your hand a simple 50-cent piece that could secretly be worth millions, a coin capable of rewriting your story overnight. That's the spellbinding charm of the 1952 Franklin half-dollar, a silver miracle that has astonished collectors and fortune seekers alike. At first glance, the coin's beauty is unmistakable. On the obverse side rests the portrait of Benjamin Franklin, one of America's greatest visionaries, a man whose genius illuminated an entire nation. His calm yet commanding face reflects intelligence, independence, and integrity. Turn it over and you'll see the Liberty Bell, proudly cracked but standing tall, echoing the unbreakable spirit of freedom. Together, these two designs capture the very essence of America, a harmony of history, honor, and hope forged into pure silver. Now, what makes the 1952 Franklin half-dollar truly extraordinary is its composition and rarity. Struck in 90% silver, it glows with a natural brilliance that refuses to fade. Only a limited number have survived in perfect mint condition, untouched, untarnished, and preserved through the decades. Some were lost, others melted for their silver, but those few that remain pristine have become legends in the numismatic world. A flawless example, graded at the highest levels, can bring an unbelievable price that reaches into the hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars. Yes, that small silver coin in your drawer could be your hidden treasure, but the magic doesn't stop there. The rarity factor of the 1952 Franklin half-dollar skyrockets when it carries unique minting features or rare errors. Coins struck with double dies, off-center imprints, or mirror-like proof finishes are considered ultra-rare masterpieces. When one of these elusive versions appears at an auction, collectors go wild, bidding furiously, knowing that such opportunities come only once in a lifetime. The coin's value then leaps from thousands to staggering million-dollar ranges, making it one of the most sought-after treasures in American coin history. If you possess this coin, hold on to it tightly, for you may be holding the key to a financial miracle. Do not rush to trade it for quick cash or underestimate its worth. Every coin tells a story, and this one could be your story of fortune. The 1952 Franklin half-dollar has the power to change your destiny in an instant. It's more than just metal. It's a ticket to abundance. Many have unknowingly spent such coins in stores or banks, letting go of wealth beyond imagination. But you, the wise collector or the lucky finder, now know the truth. Never let this treasure go cheaply. Each time you gaze at its shining surface, remember the era it was born in, the early 1950s, a time when America was rising, dreaming, and daring to build a better future. This coin carries the echo of that golden age, a piece of national pride frozen in silver. Its design, message, and craftsmanship all reflect a time when everything felt possible. Holding it is like holding history itself, a relic of brilliance that connects past and present through beauty and value. Collectors all over the world now chase the 1952 Franklin half-dollar not just for its silver, but for its soul. The market value for the finest examples continues to soar as demand explodes and supply dwindles. As more people discover its secret worth, its value only climbs higher, turning an old half-dollar into a modern symbol of financial power. For investors, it represents opportunity. For dreamers, it represents hope. And for the lucky ones, it represents transformation. So if destiny third in the mysterious world of American coinage, few treasures glow with such mystic power as the 1954 Franklin half-dollar. This coin is not just metal, it's magic molded in silver, a relic that carries the energy of faith, freedom, and fortune. Bearing the noble words, "In God we trust," This masterpiece from the San Francisco Mint stands as a silent guardian of wealth. For the one who owns it, it's not just a coin. It's a gateway to unimaginable prosperity, a sleeping fortune that could awaken your destiny in the blink of an eye. The front of this legendary piece proudly bears the image of Benjamin Franklin, the thinker, inventor, and founding genius of the American spirit. His face, engraved in shimmering silver, reflects not only intellect but the quiet confidence of a man who shaped a nation's destiny. On the reverse side gleams the Liberty Bell, cracked but unbroken, a symbol of perseverance and triumph. This single design captures America's eternal soul, imperfect yet powerful, humble yet historic, and forever shining through the ages. The 1954 S mint mark, delicately engraved below the eagle's wing, transforms this coin from ordinary to extraordinary. Coins from the San Francisco Mint were produced in far smaller quantities, and those that survived in perfect or proof-like condition are treasures beyond measure. Imagine a coin that once jingled in the pockets of a generation, now commanding values soaring into the millions, a single piece of silver capable of rewriting your financial fate. Each 1954 S. Franklin half-dollar is struck in 90% pure silver, giving it both beauty and intrinsic value. But what truly makes it priceless are its rarity and flawless condition. The finest examples, those with mirror surfaces, frosted details, or unique mint errors, are the crown jewels of collectors' dreams. Some have doubled dies, some have deep cameo proofs, and others bear mysterious tunning patterns that make them one of a kind. These unique features drive collectors into fierce bidding wars, with final prices climbing higher than anyone dares to imagine. If you possess one of these coins, never underestimate its power. Don't sell it for a few hundred or even a few thousand, for you may be holding a coin that could change your life overnight. It's not just a piece of history, it's a spark of destiny. Many have traded such treasures unaware of their hidden wealth, only to realize too late that they once held a coin worth millions. So guard it well, polish it with pride, and let it remind you daily that fortune sometimes hides in the simplest forms. The 1954 S. Franklin half-dollar was born in an era of post-war promise, a time when America was growing stronger, richer, and more ambitious than ever. Each coin minted then carries the spirit of that golden age, optimism, craftsmanship, and the dream of endless opportunity. When you hold this coin, you hold the essence of that era, a silver echo of American triumph. Today, collectors and investors around the world are hunting these coins with fiery passion. Each passing year makes them rarer, each auction pushes their value higher, and each discovery of a pristine specimen sends waves of excitement through the numismatic world. Some experts believe that the perfect 1954 S. Franklin half-dollar could reach multi-million-dollar prices, and that's no exaggeration. Its combination of purity, rarity, and historic charm gives it an aura few coins can match. So if fate has blessed you with a 1954 S. Franklin half-dollar, treat it like a miracle in metal. Protect it, cherish it, and recognize the power it holds. This isn't just a silver coin, it's a story of faith, a relic of greatness, and a symbol of divine timing. Remember, fortune doesn't always roar. Sometimes it whispers through the soft glimmer of an old coin in your palm. And this one, this shining 1954 S. Franklin half-dollar, could be the whisper that turns your dreams into reality. Fourth, in the world of American numismatics, few coins carry the aura of mystery and magnificence quite like the 1960 Franklin half-dollar. Glimmering with pride, stamped with the sacred words, "In God we trust," and born from the final golden years of the Silver Age, this coin isn't just metal, it's magic in your hand. It holds within it a secret so powerful that it could transform your life overnight. This is not just a collector's piece. It's a fortune disguised as history, waiting for the right person to uncover its unimaginable worth. The obverse of this legendary coin features the wise and dignified face of Benjamin Franklin, one of America's most brilliant minds, a man who embodied the nation's ideals of intelligence, independence, and ambition. His calm expression speaks of knowledge and power, as if whispering to those who truly understand value beyond numbers. On the reverse, the Liberty Bell proudly rings through time, cracked but undefeated, symbolizing the undying freedom and strength of America. Together, they form an image of grace and greatness, a design that continues to command admiration and awe. Now, what makes the 1960 Franklin half-dollar so special, so extraordinary, is not just its history, it's the rarity of perfection. Each one was struck in 90% pure silver, shining with a natural glow that has outlasted decades. Yet only a handful survived the passage of time in pristine, untouched, mint-state condition. Many were spent, melted, or forgotten. But those rare few that remain flawless, especially with proof-like finishes or mint errors, have become priceless treasures in the modern collector's market. A single perfect specimen can now command values reaching into the millions, turning what was once 50 cents into a ticket to unimaginable wealth. The 1960 edition marked a turning point, a farewell to the era of true silver currency. Shortly after, the U.S. Mint shifted toward more modern compositions, making these silver Franklins even more precious. But the 1960 issue stands out for another reason. Some were struck with distinct errors, like double dyes or mirror-like proofs, so crisp they look handcrafted by light itself. Such rare variants are the holy grail for collectors, and when one surfaces, it can send shockwaves through the coin world, sparking bidding wars that push its price into multi-million-dollar territory. If you are one of the fortunate few who possess this magnificent coin, never let it go cheaply. You may be holding not just silver, but the symbol of destiny's favor. This coin has the power to change your story overnight. Too many people have unknowingly spent away fortunes, unaware that their small coin held the potential of a lifetime. But you know better now. That shining 1960 Franklin half-dollar in your hand could be your doorway to fortune, fame, and freedom. Every curve, every shine, every whisper of detail on this coin tells a story of craftsmanship, courage, and the American dream. Minted in a time of optimism, it reflects an era when silver was the soul of strength, and every coin carried pride in its metal. Owning one of these pieces is like owning a heartbeat from the past, pure, untarnished, and full of promise. It's not just currency, it's a capsule of history, holding the energy of the nation that created it. Today, the demand for 1960 Franklin half-dollars has exploded across the collector's world. Auctions have witnessed unbelievable numbers, with pristine examples fetching record-breaking sums. Investors are calling it one of the most undervalued treasures in American coinage, and experts believe its worth will only climb higher in the coming years. The truth is simple: rarity plus history equals destiny, and this coin is destiny cast in silver. So if life has blessed you with a 1960 Franklin half-dollar, guard it as your legacy. Keep it safe, keep it sacred, and know that it carries more than just metal, it carries meaning. It is the bridge between the humble and the extraordinary, between the past and the promise of prosperity. This coin could be the spark that transforms your life story into a legend. Believe in its worth and believe in your fortune, because sometimes destiny shines brightest in the palm of your hand, and this coin is proof of that divine brilliance.